Excellent. You made it. Welcome, sir. Between 16 gates, 2 trams, and a security line, I'm impressed you're still standing. I'm told that the security line was particularly long tonight, so I'd like to apologize for that on behalf of the entire starport. We always try to ensure short wait times for our customers. However, when it comes to outer solar travel, it's just not always possible. This time, it was a comet shower in between here and Guisar 2b. It turns out they're not as beautiful when they're the cause of your travel delay. But come on, come over to the reception desk for me. We'll get you started. You hear that? That lovely quiet. That's the last of the terminal noise gone. This whole level is soundproofed. My old boss used to say that you can tell exactly when a guest crosses that threshold because they suddenly relax. You can see it in their body language. When you crossed over just now, your shoulders lowered just a tiny amount. So, is this your first time staying with us? Oh, amazing. So I'm sure you're very familiar with how everything works here, but even so, as a part of standard check-in procedure, I'll go over it with you. What name is the booking under? Let me just... Oh, there you are. 1 night with us, continuing on tomorrow. That's a short stay for someone who's clearly come a long way to get here. Oh, you're traveling for business. It says here. Bless you. You must be so sick of having to travel out this far just for work. I won't pry too much into what kind of work, though I will say you're looking very sharp. It must be something well paid, whatever it is. The people who come through here for business usually look a little worse for wear than the ones on holiday. You're carrying it very well, though. Oh, can I take your bag for you? There. Off your shoulder and onto the floor where it can't weigh you down. Alright, let's get you properly checked in before I fuss over you any further. I'll need your ID for the scan. Just rest your hand here. Palm down, making sure you remain within the lines. Nice and easy. There we go. Just give it a moment. It has a very big database to search through. Perfect. And oh, look at that. You have come a very long way indeed. 3 transfers just to get to this gate alone. I don't know whether to say welcome or well done. Because you're such a frequent traveler, I'm not going to explain the artificial gravity adjustment in the lift. You know the drill. Step in, count to 3, don't fight it. Now, your room, you're in 311. One of our best suites, actually. It faces the docking arm, so if you're the sort who likes falling asleep to ships coming and going, you're in luck. If not, the privacy glass darkens completely with just a single word. Just say, night, to the room, and it listens. If I could just have your wrist for a second. There we go. That's your holographic keycard. It's set to materialize in your hand as you approach the door to your room. It'll stay live through until checkout at noon. Oh, and it'll open the doors to the spa level too, should you decide to opt in. Which, we'll get to that. But first, since you've only got 1 night here, I want to make sure you actually get something out of it besides a bed. So let me tell you what we do well. Dinner, to start. The dining room does a rotating tasting menu. 5 courses normally. The chef draws inspiration from a different planet's cuisine every night. Tonight, I believe the theme planet is Nexara, The specials are a cold and fluffy citrus soup, something bright and a little sharp to wake the palate back up after travel, and a course of seared void grazer with a glaze made from piplo fruit. Have you ever tried it before? It's a rare fruit that only grows on the outer ring colonies. It's dense, almost smoky sweet. You have to try it while you're here. Of course, if you'd rather not leave your room at all, which I can imagine after the day you've had, I absolutely wouldn't blame you. Everything on our dinner menu could come to your door just as easily. Room service runs the full night cycle. There's no such thing as too late here. Also, there's the bar up on our famous observation level. It's made of glass on 3 sides, so you can watch the ships queue for departure while you enjoy your drink. And since I can already feel you doing the polite thing where you nod at everything I say and mentally file none of it away, I'll pass you our brochure so that anything you're unsure about you can just look up later. And I'll only say this once, I've been talking your ear off for far too long. We also have a dedicated spa level. It has gravity relief pods, a full mineral soak sourced from Varion, one of the ocean moons nearby, and an award-winning massage program that actually calibrates to your specific musculature. Once you've tried it, you'll find yourself booking to stay here again and again, I promise. And it pairs beautifully with the dinner, if you wanted to make a whole evening of being pampered and taken care of. No? That's alright. Business travelers often don't have the time to treat themselves, but the spa will be waiting there for you if you do change your mind. It's not going anywhere. Now, just one last thing before I can let you go up. There is a piece of business that isn't optional, I'm afraid. Your itinerary has you continuing on to Galapagos X tomorrow. Is that right? It's a very beautiful world, but the atmosphere down there doesn't agree with most off-world visitors, at least not without a little help first. So, standard protocol, I need to get you inoculated tonight, so it has time to take before you land. If you could come with me just this way, round to the side alcove, it won't take long, I promise. Lovely. If you could take a seat right there. Good. Alright, if you could just roll your sleeve up for me. Just to the elbow is fine. Good. I'm afraid we've got 3 of these to give you tonight. The first is an atmospheric adaptive. Galapagos X runs a heavier oxygen mix than you're used to, and this just keeps your lungs from working overtime while you adjust. The second is an allergen suppressant. The local flora and fauna is gorgeous, but it does not agree with off-world, especially human, immune systems. And I'd rather you spend your trip enjoying the view as much as possible than dealing with an alien hay fever. You'll feel just a little cold there. Sorry. And the third is a low-gravity adjustment compound. Galapagos X sits just a touch lighter than the Galaxy standard, and some people get a bit dizzy on their first day if they haven't taken anything for it. This will just smooth that out for you. Okay, here's the first. You'll feel a little warmth spreading up from the wrist. That's completely normal. It's just doing its job. Okay. Now for the second one. You're doing really well, sir. Good. Good, well done. Most people flinch, but you're keeping completely still. That's good. Okay, last one now. And there we go. All done for you. Perfect. Now, just sit there for a second. Let it settle. We just need to make sure you don't have an adverse reaction to any of them. And it's very common to get a little floaty afterwards. Nothing concerning. It's just your body registering the change. Okay. Your vitals all look exactly as they should. Good. You know, between the travel and now this, I imagine you're really feeling it. Which brings me back to something I mentioned earlier. The spa. I know I said I wouldn't ask again, but truly, after inoculations, a soak in that mineral bath does wonders. Using those baths tonight, it wouldn't just be a luxury relaxing treat. It would also just be good sense. It'll help your body to process the compounds faster, and you'll sleep like a log afterwards. Good. I'm glad to hear it. You deserve a nice hot soak. Let's see. I can get you in at 9. That gives you time to eat first. I'll book the full mineral soak plus the calibrated massage. That's 90 minutes total, and there'll be a robe and some slippers already laid out in the changing room when you arrive. The softest things you'll wear all year, and that's a guarantee. There. All set. 9 o'clock, spa level. Just tap your room key at the lift, and it'll take you straight down. Oh, yes, and since you're headed to Galapagos X tomorrow, I don't want you landing without a plan. Let me give you something. Here, this is our welcome packet for the planet. Half of it's holographic, half of it's actual paper. If you can believe they still print these. I like the paper half better, honestly. It feels retro. The capital city sits right on the coast, built up around these enormous coral spires. Well, not really coral, technically. Some sort of mineral formation, but they're absolutely stunning. Go at sunset if you can manage it. The way the light reflects off the towers. Oh. There's also a market that runs every 3rd evening. You can check the packet for the schedule. It shifts with their tides, which rise and fall by hundreds of meters every day. And if a local offers you a shot of something slimy and green to drink, say yes. It looks alarming, but it's actually one of my favorite things I've ever tasted. You need to try it. You can't really take any of the stuff through customs, though, so Galapagos X is the only place you can get it. It's a bit of a rare delicacy. Such a shame. And there's a walking trail just past the Eastern District that follows the old shoreline. It's very safe and well marked, but it's quiet in a way that the city isn't. A good place to gather your thoughts and get some space. I think you'd like it. You strike me as someone who appreciates the quiet when he can find it. Take that up with you. Read it in the bath if you want. It's rated for moisture. Thankfully, someone thought that through. Alright, so just to confirm, room service, as I said, runs around the clock. Just speak to the room directly. It'll patch you through to the kitchen. Your spa slot's booked for 9, and I've set a soft wake-up call for 6 o'clock tomorrow, given your onward departure. You can push that later if you'd rather sleep in, just let the room know. And I think that's everything. Oh, no, wait. Okay, one more thing. I can't let you go without this. Here. A fresh, warm cookie. Careful, the chocolate's still gooey on the inside. We make these fresh, all evening, just for people checking in. Go on. Enjoy it on the way up. Or save it for after your soak. Either way, it's yours. There's your lift. 3rd floor, room 11. It really was lovely getting to check you in tonight. I mean that. It was a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for choosing us, and please enjoy your stay. Go on, before I keep talking your ear off all night, instead of letting you rest. And I have my break at 7. If you're in the restaurant around then, I'll join you. Sleep well, and if Galapagos X treats you as well as I think it will, you'll be coming back through these doors soon enough. I'll be at this desk, waiting. Hello, everyone who made it to the end. Just wanted to say, thank you for listening. And you're all lovely, lovely people, if you've made it to the end, that is. I should start leaving Easter eggs right at the end, just as a little surprise to the people that make it this far. That would be pretty cool.